And I just like, there's, as a young person, there's so many times where someone gives you a glimpse of the truth and you almost like half hold on to it. It's like when like an adult that you respect says something that you vibe with and you like kind of grab onto it, but then the universe kind of, or the culture of humans in our society kind of beats it back out of you.
Yeah.
You're like, no, 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 I'm not special. I'm not, I can't do this and that, because I love it. I got to do this. And you break your art doing that. You
Mm.
know, art is really our gift back to the universe for creating us. The universe was created, every flower, every plant, every animal in their own perfect beauty. You never see a wave crash and it doesn't look perfect. It's completely random the way the water moves among the sand. But in this weird way, it's perfect in its design. It's just in place, but it's in its randomness. So there's this like weird like middle ground between the randomness of the universe and the way that things perfectly work out. And it's the same with our art. We just have to make it. You have to just do it. Just start writing. There's no such thing as writer's block. It's you not writing. Write
Right.
something down and follow it. Trust the time, the very limited time you have on this planet. Trust that it's not in vain, and that when you hear a beat and you write two lines and you say, "Oh, that's not good enough," and you go back to the beginning and you get stuck, it's because those first two lines were where you should start and where you should keep going from.
Something not good enough. Try
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Try it.
There's nothing not good enough.
Try it.
Keep
There's
going.
nothing not good
Yeah.
enough.
You don't have to release it, but keep
You
going.
said that you were unconfident about releasing. Can you explain that? Because I think, especially amongst independent artists,
Mm-hmm.
that's the only thing that keeps people from dropping is that they're
Yep.
not confident that it's going to do
Yeah.
whatever they believe the purpose of it being dropped is.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to us that unconfidence, what that headspace?
Yeah, I think a lot of people run into that, into like that perfectionism. And I think
Perfectionist.
that what we run into is like over analyzing what we do, and then you come back to it a year later, and you're like, "Wait, this was great. Why didn't I release this?" So that's happened to me so many times in my life. There's been times where I was battling with addiction and I couldn't get out of my own way. There was times where I was battling with my sense of self, and I couldn't release it under a certain name. It didn't feel right for the name, for the moniker.
Mm.
And it ties just back into what we were talking about this like one direction mindset, which is really unhealthy for an artist, or for a human being in general. We need to create things and let them go. To release a song, to put a painting in a gallery, to tell your to sing to your friends what you wrote down. It's like, you know that movie, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know there's this dark thing that happens to magicians when they don't practice magic. I forget the name of it. But it's awful. It can blow up buildings, it can hurt people, it can kill people. It's what happens. It's very much a beautiful metaphor for the human experience. When we don't release what we've created out into the world for other people to heal with and to absorb, we like create this like dam in our soul that gets caught up, and the gunk gets caught up, and we're unable to create new things. We're unable to let go of past traumas. We're unable to forgive ourselves and move on and become the greatest version of ourselves. So a lot of the times when I'll have a record come out that's from 2 years ago and I'm like not like super stoked on how I sounded or what I did on that record, these days I'm like, I'm glad it's out. Because even if it's not my best work, one, people are just gonna remember the song I put out tomorrow, and it's gonna be fire, and they're gonna be like, "Damn, that's Ryan's sick." So whatever, anyway. And then two, like, it comes down to letting go. You know, this, you don't have to release everything, but like when you write like a card for someone, you always send it. You know, maybe you go through a few
Mm.
different renditions, but you need to like think of your art as like something you're sending to your mom or your lover, you
Wow.
know, or like your grandpa. Like my grandpa just passed away at 90, and
My condolences, man.
yeah, no worries. Like he passed away on his own terms, very peacefully, and he lived a life of redemption. Like, and I didn't say all the right things when I talked to him last, but I said something and we laughed. Yeah, I don't really spend any time wishing it could have been better, because of the place I'm at in my life. But I said something. I called. I showed up. And that is what really matters. Is it's not really what you say. It's not really how good the art is. It's that like you put a lot of thought into it and you put it out. You put yourself out there. That's baller. Is to make something and put it out and say, this is who I am at this point right now. Whether it's perfect or not. I don't think there's anything cool in that. Kind of long-winded, but
no, that's incredible, bro.
Yeah, I'm
that's
big on that.
inspiring, bro. That's such inspiring stuff.
I've been through it,
To see your music is like, that's somebody else's healing.
Yeah.
That's
you can help someone. So release it for them, even if not for you. And like, I don't have any regrets. But if I could go back, my 20s and my late teens, I would have released a lot more music. Especially my late 20s, I would have released a lot more dope music. The nice thing is that I still have it, and I'm going to release it,
Amen.
So it's all coming out. I got enough money now to pay my friends to mix and master it and make it beautiful. So it's kind of like the universe being like, okay, like we're not dead yet. So I can push the button, and I know I'm gonna. I'm confident that I'm gonna do it. Is it all the best music in the world? No, but it's my music, and I want people to hear it so that they really know who I am.
That's very inspiring to me as an artist. But I'm hoping for all the artists out there listening is that you can really hear what this man's saying.